go ahead and we're going to move on to some graphing. So we've seen some of these, the X and Y axis in our other lectures when we were dealing with graphs and tables. So you have an X and Y axis. So the X axis, if you notice, goes right across here, while your Y axis is your vertical, your up and down. So, all right, so let's talk about some graphing. You may have recognized something that looks like this from when we were doing our tables and graphs in that section dealing with, our circle graphs, pie graphs, line graphs, bar graphs. So it's similar to that in that we have an x-axis that goes horizontally and a y-axis that goes vertically. And as we look at this, we can also, so this would be our negatives on the x and the positive on the x. Whereas going up is positive on the y, going down is negative on the y. So looking at that, we have some numbers listed. These are ordered pairs. So we have 5, 10, and so if you look at this over here, they are listed as x and y values. So our x values are all going to be, I'm going to put them in blue so that we can kind of get our bearings. And then our y is going to be in yellow. So what that means is for this first value, we start with our x value first, so 5. So I'm going to go to the positive 5 on the x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here. And then up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be all the way up here. So let me erase that point right there. All right, so we have J. This is point J up here. So let's look at the next one, negative 6, 8. So we're going to go negative 6 on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So negative 6 would be here. And then up 8 because it's positive 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is point G. And if you notice, I'm labeling all of my points so that I know where they are because I want to make sure that I know what I am graphing. So D, negative 8, negative 4. So I'm going to go over negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So negative 8 on the x-axis, again going in a negative direction. And then negative 4. Negative 4 would be down. This is our positive, this is our negative, so I'm going to go down negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is D. Now if you notice, I'm not putting a point wherever I stop on my x-axis because that's not the point. We want it, this is essentially just saying which direction we're going in. So let's look at A. So point A is negative 8, negative 1. So I'm going to go over to negative 8, which we know is right here, and then negative 1. So I'm going to just go down 1. So those are all my points graphed. Remember, the first value listed is always going to be our x right here, and the second value listed is our y. And those tell you which direction to go on the graph. So go ahead and try these next few on your own, and then we'll review them together. All right, so let's look at these. I'm going to go ahead and do some labeling here so that we remember where everything is and just make it a little easier for it to find. For us to find everything, so this is the x-axis, the negatives, the positives, the y-axis, the positives, the negatives. If you have to do that on your exam, go ahead and do it. Whatever you can do to help yourself organize is going to make you a better test taker. Alrighty. So let's look at point A. So 7, 10. So we want to go 7 on the positive x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we're always starting with our x's first. And then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be all the way up there. Sorry, I don't have. It would be up there somewhere. All right, so let's look at B. 0, -4. So 0, where is 0 on our x-axis? Well, 0 is right here, right in the middle. And then down to -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodness gracious. And that is point B. All right. C, point C, -1, 10. So -1 would be just over 1 on this side. And then up to 10 again. Sorry, my thing cuts off kind of, so I'll just have to fake it a little bit. That is point C up there. And then -6, -6. So over -6 on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then down to -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is point D. All right, and that's the end of this first section.